So the most important question, of course, is how do we start? Where do we start, right? How do we start? Where do we start? It'd be nice if we could just sit there and pick up a map, or, we go clock in here and we go do. That's what so much of us do, is do. The reason is that this is a journey of preferences. And what I mean by that is preferences are not just things that you possess. You also acquire preferences. How we acquire those preferences comes through a life of experiences. But we can connect value to the experiences that we've had, and that will inform us that something's good or bad, or we don't like it or we like it. It's for this reason that if we've always followed our preferences, that's what got us here. So we need to start looking at the things that we don't prefer. And that is uncomfortable. Which leads to the next thing, is that this is a journey of learning to become comfortable about being uncomfortable. You're no longer trying to walk a path that is of a preference. You're trying to walk a path of realism. It's depth. So because of that, you are, it makes sense, it's going to be real, you're going to come into circumstances regularly that you've been trying to avoid. And the moment that you engage those things that you've been avoiding, it's going to be rough. It's going to be difficult. But it's where you need to go, because that's where you got lost, where part of you got taken away. And so this becomes a journey of the emotions. Now, some people say you can't trust your emotions. Well, your emotions are a corporate part of who and what you are. There's no such thing as a good emotion or a bad emotion, but emotions are messengers. And they help us to navigate and to get a sense of orientation of where we're at. When I say that this is a journey of the emotions, it means actually rehabilitating our emotional life. And it's hard, because we are in a culture that, in the truest sense of the word, is retarded in its emotional life. It's totally stunted. Entirely stunted. So this is a difficult task. This is something difficult because emotions like shame or grieving, grief, anger, unhappiness, happiness, discontent, there's innumerable types of, but it is a journey that is an emotional journey. And there's a great book, I think his name is, I'll put it up, but it's called Emotionally Healthy Spirituality. And I can attest to this particular book because I went through a process of gaining real vibrant emotional health and realized how much emotional unhealth is actually in the church, unfortunately. So we'll talk more about that.